Our Creator made me see Him 8 times. To learn what I know will take your belief to a trust. And you can also search my videos below, but I have one video there, particularly the first video tells males how they can have a witnessing of their soul when they visit the abyss and have a self-proof of the afterlife. Now I'm going to continue here with Psalms. This will be Psalms 5. Let's see, where am I? Does that pull up? Okay. Bring me on board. And okay, I gotta search the word here. God, and that would be in 5. So. Elohim again, so we have the word my creator. And you can follow my first video to figure out why I'm doing this. Don't want to repeat every time, so I'm just going to be doing this. But what I need to do is I need to take the text, go like this, copy it down here, get rid of the stuff that is not needed, and then look quickly. Okay. Give ear to my words. Give ear to my words, YV, and consider my groanings. Whoops. And consider my groanings. My groaning. Heed the sound of my voice. Not heed. You don't tell the Creator, you don't tell our Creator what to do. Listen to the sound of my voice. Listen to the sound of my cry for help. Now, is this talking about Jesus here as to be trying to look here quickly enough to see what's going on here? Give ear to my words, YV, and consider my groaning. Here, listen, listen to the sound of my cry for help. Listen to the sound, crying for my help. My King and my Creator. 2. My King and my Creator. 4 to you. Sorry, I'm gonna talk low when I'm doing these, but I'm thinking I just keep forgetting to speak loud enough. So this can't be calling our Creator the King. That's an earthly word. No, this needs to be taken out. So cry for help, my Creator. Listen to the sound of my cry for help. I'm trying to see that of my cry for help to my Creator. I'm just borrowing it from down here. For to you I do pray. For to you do I pray. In the morning, YV, you will hear my voice. In the morning, YV, well, don't need this. In the morning, YV will hear my voice. For in the morning, I will order my prayer to you. I don't know what you'd need to eagerly watch. I see that might be text needed to be taken out. You are not a god. Okay, I gotta search this one. This is 5. This is no, this is verse 4. Yeah. Okay, now this title is L. The Hebrew word is EL here. So we'll just leave it as L. You are not sorry, I was looking over at my program to see how they define the word L, and they're using it as the title God. But like I showed you, they use Elohim as God. Then they changed his name, YV, or the 4 letters YHVH, to 2 titles, Lord and God. So all these words are God, are titles, God, 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 and yet I showed you why Elohim is best used as creator. You can find that just on Genesis and look at the Elohim and then stick the title creator in, and you'll see it fits perfect. In fact, I think out of all the words that were for Elohim, for the word God, I think it was only twice out of all the verses that it didn't sound right. So that's how well the title creator fits. You are not a God who takes pleasure in the wickedness. Here they would be admitting, see, for you are not a God who takes pleasure in wickedness. This is just wrong. There is no other gods. They are to believe there is no other creator besides our creator, no other God besides him. So for you, these all need to be just completely removed. But this S doesn't need. This S needs to be removed. For you take no pleasure in their wick. You take no pleasure. You take no pleasure in wickedness. You take no pleasure. What does the word pleasure here mean? Someday I'm going to have it. I could use the word desires, pleases, delights, favor, willing, or would. These are the words that, let me show you what I'm talking about here. In the text, this Bible program, I've got a Bible program that just is pretty good because it shows the words, the English words that they use for a word. And let me find a real good one here. well, let me just put up the one that I put up all the time. When I click on this word in English over here, it shows me the English spelling of this Hebrew or Greek word over here, and then down here you can see in the parentheses how many times they used this word which. Yet if I clicked on the word so and come over here, we see that there is a Hebrew word for the word so, but yet down here you can see that they still used the word so 8 times when this word here is listed under the Strong's Concordance. And then when you look here and see the ones in red, how do you get those words from this word that's supposed to mean who, which, and that, or derived from that? So that's what I'm looking at when I'm looking off to the side. I'm looking at these words and I'm just telling you the words that they used. So when I'm saying you take no pleasure, for you are not pleased by wickedness. I have to use the words are, get rid of them here. And then get rid of that word. You are not pleased. You are not pleased by wickedness. Nor does evil dwells with thee. Lives, assembled, lives, resides, sojourns, stays. Boy, this is a long list here. No evil abides within you. No evil abides within you. That's how it abides. No evil abides within you. Okay. The boastful shall not stand before your eyes. Eyes. You hate all who do iniquity. I think it's just wrongness. Iniquity. It comes used from like sorrow, wickedness, and then they use wickedness here 15 times, wicked 6 times, iniquity 37 times. But they do use the word false once, wrongdoers once. You hate all who do wickedness. Boy, these texts got to be cleaned up here. I got to start having to just check these out and edit. You edit them before I get here. That would just clean up a lot of this, my typing here and slowing things down. You do destroy those who speak falsely. Maybe add words. detest or rejects. I could use that. Either one. YV rejects. Sounds more truthful. Man, not the man. We gotta have women in here. Rejects man of bloodshed and deceit. Okay, but as for me, by your love kindness, you don't need the word abundant of kindness. I will enter. Now, here, this has to be a priest saying these things for the simple fact. Did they have David? So, yeah, here they're saying David, which has to be not truthful, because if you're walking into here the house, which means the house for meeting with him, this means it's after this is Solomon has built it. David is dead when this house is made, and is not a temple. It is a holy room. Enter thy house into thy holy room, where they're meeting with him. Okay, so the holy room is the truth here. But as for me, by your love kindness, I enter your house and enter your house to your holy room. There I will there I will bow in reverence, not for thee, to thee, to you. Anybody can put these words into the word processor and correct the text. Some of it's pretty easy. So YV led me in my thy righteousness, because of thy foes. This has to be my way straight, my way. This can't be his way straight. You can't make our Creator's way straight. Make my way straight before me. Make my ways because of my foes. Yeah. Because of my foes. Now we can put you. Make my way straight before our Creator, because if you're obeying our Creator, you have a righteousness, and this is what we're talking about. You lead me in my righteousness because I obey you. Because of my foes, you make my way straight before me. Not because of your foes. YV led me in. YV leads me in my righteousness. He tells you, YV teaches me how I am to be righteous. But I'm looking for the format. I better hurry up here, because I don't know. It's already 20 minutes and I'm not that far here. Some of them are easy, some are quick, as you noticed. There's nothing reliable in what they say. Their inward parts is destruction itself. Their throat is their words. Their words are like an open grave, for they flatter themselves with their tongue. Well, now here's a really good understanding of a word that is just not being used truthfully, because I hear, I don't know who it is among those that call themselves Christians, say that they speak in tongue and they're up and just saying gibberish. The problem is they have to understand what they meant back then. If they cut off a man's tongue, they could not speak. So it was the tongue that spoke, okay? Or the tongue that speaks, or the tongue that pronounces the words. So if they were speaking in tongues, they're talking in different languages. Those idiots, I tell you, just, they don't. But then again, they're up there faking it anyway, so stay away from them. For they flatter themselves with their tongue, or with their words, not tongue. Hold them guilty. God, I don't know, let's see. That's 10, yes. That's alone, so that's guilty. My Creator. Hold them guilty, my Creator, by their own words, not devices. That's just stupidity here. By their own words. By their own words, let them fall by the multitude of their transgressions. Hold them guilty, my Creator, by their own words, let them fall by their multitude of their transgressions, by the multitudes of their evilness. Could put wickedness, but evilness is that next step up, is meaning more worse than, yeah, not a step up, it's a step lower than worse. So, or wickedness and then evilness. Thrust them out by the multitude of evil, thrust them out, for they are rebellious against you. But let all who take refuge in you be glad. Oops, we should have read that a little longer. Let them ever sing for joy, and may you oops. And let them ever sing for joy, and shelter them. I don't even need these two words here. And shelter them that, and shelter who love thy name, and are exalted by you. For it is, you don't need these. We don't need to even get a hint of using the word it for talking about our Creator. You are who bless. You are. Oops, what do I have here? Yeah, let's do this. You are who. You are who blesses. We don't need this word. You are who blesses the righteous man. YV surrounds them with you are who blesses the righteous man. And YV, I need the word and here. Let me copy it from here. Let me put it here. And you and YV, you don't need this word. Surround them with your favors. And that needs to be an S. Like a shield. Okay, so let me, now that I've kind of spent a lot of time on that, just going through and trying to correct the text to make it sound, because when the words start breaking down, if you've seen the other text, the text has to read as being maybe a paragraph, 2 paragraphs lead one from the other. So I don't want the text to sound like it's separate and doesn't belong to the other. So let's get rid of all that. You can carry that. We know that these words aren't true. We'll get rid of that. Those aren't needed. That isn't needed. This is accepted. Get rid of. Get rid of. Now let's try to do this again. Give ear to my words, YV, and consider my groaning. Listen to the sound of my cry for help to my Creator. That seems to read as a good, solid group. 2 verses, then 2 verses later, those can be added, like I said, as a paragraph. To you I pray in the morning, and YV will hear my voice. To you, to him I pray in the morning, and YV will hear my voice. For in the morning I will order my prayers to him. For in the morning and eagerly watch for him, meaning Jesus. They were waiting for Jesus. So this is important to have that text there. Very important. Okay. And you can see those two again combined together as well. For you are not pleased by wickedness, nor does evil abide within you. The boastful shall not stand before your eyes. You hate all who do wickedness. I'm thinking. I'm just seeing that this is not being easy divided now to the next group. If these are in the next 4 and I accept them as that is equaling 4, how do these get divided into that 4? For you are not pleased by wickedness, nor does evil abide within you. The boastful shall not stand before your eyes. You hate all who do wickedness. Okay, that sounds okay. But now it's this here part. You do destroy those who speak falsehood. You reject, you do destroy those who speak falsehood. Our Creator says he's the only one that can destroy our soul. But the object is your soul is not going to die. So our Creator can't destroy here, or doesn't want to destroy, because he's making a place for them after Jesus' second coming at the end of man on earth. Then he'll make a hell, which is a permanent separation from our Creator. So you will destroy those who speak falsehood. Now this could be meaning that he's going to destroy the nations that are against them, or kill those who speak. You will not accept those who speak falsehood. That sounds better. Let me let that go for a little bit here. I just hope I remember what I said there. But as for me, see, that's almost like another beginning, like these words here. But then again, we might have 2 verses missing. Destroy those who speak falsely, or rejects man of bloodshed and deceit. But as for me, by your love kindness, I will enter your house to your holy room. Definitely the high priest, or definitely the priest, or this is coming from a priest, okay? Even though it said David, these verses here are definitely from a priest that can enter his house. Not all Levites were priests, okay? Just those that were anointed to be able to do what's needed by his commands and laws that he gave them. There I will bow down to reverence. I will enter your house, then into, okay. Come on, I've been trying here. And into your holy room. There I will bow in reference to you. Okay, now we got that. Now we've got that as a group. Okay, that's a group. I like that group. So I'm seeing if this is more or less double. Please. If I use the word cast, those who cast those You cast those from you who speak wickedness, speak falsehoods. Oh, yeah. I'm seeing which 4 should I take from here. Because I can see that this is almost like this. But if I added those, that would break that verse into 2. I could do this, and then I could get rid of this. And then this, because our creator actually creates evil. He is the one who is always giving you a choice, and one choice will always be lesser than the other. You keep taking the lesser, you can end up being very evil. Therefore, he is responsible, or the creator also, of evil, of their evilness. He's allowing them to be evil, and he's trying to teach them that they aren't supposed to take the lesser of the way that he gives you. And then this would be a group that I would say could be acceptable. Okay. I would definitely need that as separate. This is a group. This is a group. Now this is a group without those. And this is definitely a group. Okay. YV leads me in my righteousness because of my foes. You make my way straight. I'm not sure. Let's see, there's nothing reliable in what they say. Let me just get rid of that. YV teaches me my righteousness. Because we're commanded, I'm trying to say teaches. Because if he is teaching, YV teaches me my righteousness and makes my way straight, and he makes my way straight before me. Like I said, always taking not the lesser of what's given to you in your thoughts. Then you're straight, your way becomes straight. The more you don't take the lesser of the thoughts that you're given by our creator, your way becomes it's called, they would refer to as straight, because that's the shortest point to goodness, or to be good and to obey our creator. So I understand, make my way straight before me. So I guess I can leave that alone, and I've got to see there's nothing reliable in what they say. Their inward parts instruction of self. Their words are like an open grave, for they flatter themselves with their words. But that is a group. Well, we can remove all this. Then hold them guilty, my Creator, for their own words. Let them fall. By the multitude of their sins, thrust them out. By the multitude of their evilness, thrust them out. Cast them out. They are rebellious against you. Yeah, because this is this here is going to be separate and separate from this. So this group has got to have hold them guilty, my Creator. By their own words, let them fall. Let them fall away. From you. If I got rid of that, and by their evilness, cast them from us, for they are rebellious against you. Yes. Okay. But let all who take refuge in you be glad. Let them ever sing for their joy in you. I'm trying to make sure it's written as a first person writer would write it, and trying to make it very personal. So adding some of these words you might not agree with, changing some of the words you might not agree with, but I'm here to show you the format that's hidden, and I'm just trying to correct it as if I was the one who was writing this, and being righteous about writing and understanding everything that they would understand or have lived by. And shelter who love your name. And are exalted by you. Okay. You are blessed. You are who blesses the righteous man. And YV, and you YV, and you YV, and you YV surround them, and you YV. Surrounds them with your favors like a shield. I would just say, I would just add, YV blesses the righteous man, and he surrounds them with his favors. Now we have text that's just empty, that's gone. Okay, now let me take these words and go up here and then say, copy them next time here. And I was pretty happy by getting rid of that. This just didn't fit in, so these weren't needed to make the format. And then one, oops, try to put like a double space between them to, and then this would be a single space. Because what I'm seeing here, I don't know if you can see that. Let me show you the formats I've got here in my head. I can go like this, go 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, and you can see I'm starting a 2. That's this here, okay? But now what I can see, that's one format, okay? Now by grouping them together, I get, just a second here, let me take this. Well, of course, it wasn't important, but I am trying to sell my place here, so I have to take these phone calls. This here doesn't need to be there, then like that. And then you can see they can be grouped together as larger paragraphs, okay? Now when you see them in paragraphs, then you can see that they can also be grouped as 2, because we're still appraising our creator here. And then here, are they tied together enough to say that they're a larger paragraph? Well, yeah, because down here you can see that they're still being, these two are still tied together. These two are tied together, okay? These two are tied together. That means these two have to be tied together, or should be tied together. And then you can see we have words missing. We have words missing. There's the proof that right there that we know 2 verses are completely missing. Like a shield, you protect us. I could say other things, but I'm just thinking of words that could be filled in here. But the object is now you see this format of grouping them by 4, and then again that they can be grouped like they are there, or like this is what I'm trying to say. And they can be done as well. So there it is. How you would want to divide it up is up to you, but you've seen the different ways I've done the formats here. I myself I like them like this, where they're have that very much looking like poetry, and then need a double space between them. So I guess let me see if I can do this, and then layout columns 2, and get my face out of here, get us get a screenshot, maybe even make the text a little bit smaller, and then get rid of that cursor, and then take a screenshot just like that, and there's the answer to what format that we can do here in 5 and show you that there was a lot of text that we did take out. So that was either added or there's a lot more verses missing, one or the other. But the object here is removing the words weren't of great harm to their meaning. And like I said, above all things here, only this would have been written by a priest that was in serving inside the courtyard and in his tent or in his house. Because you use the word house, that means after Solomon. Okay, Solomon built the house. So now we have a more proof, or we have that proof that it wasn't a tent. That was at David's time. It was after David's time that this was wrote. It's definitely not by David. Ta-da! Let's get on with the next one.